Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. 25 years ago, I was lucky enough to be getting a putting lesson from the world-renowned golf instructor, Mo Dimling. And he said something very profound that day. He said, golf should not be called golf. Golf should be called putting. And that is the way I feel about the gospel according to John. I think the Bible should be called the gospel according to John and a bunch of other stuff. Mike Mazzalongo of Bible Talk TV has a compelling 18-hour-long 31 lecture series on the three-strand narrative of the gospel according to John. I am going to finish it up in what do we got here? 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So fasten your seatbelts. The three narrative strands, John. Okay, you got Jesus as the God-man, okay? Right out of the gate, John lets you have it. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. He is God. Jesus is God. He's God amongst us. And the second strand is he's going to use his words so you'll believe him. That's called faith. You either believe him or you don't believe him. Third, if you don't believe him, disbelief is the third component. He's going to show you supernatural events. And that, my friends, is what I'm going to talk about today because I fell into that third category. The disbelief, having to be shown supernatural events. I'm sure somewhere on this channel you can find my testimony where I go into great detail about my come to Jesus experience. And it was supernatural. A little abridged version. I woke up in a hospital bed 3:30 in the morning, having just had it. There was an angel, there was a demon. I was saved. My mother and father were standing over the bed, and I told them everything's going to be all right. They left, the room got dark again, I laid there, and this question kept popping into my head. It was unceasing. Did you really just have that experience? So I find myself laying flat on my back, floating in the air. Out of my arm, my right arm, are coming cords. They're tied into a white cable on the ground. I'm underneath a glass greenhouse. As I look out over a huge meadow, I can tell this white cord is connecting to thousands and thousands of other little pods out there. I look over to my left, I see the angel from my come to Jesus experience. I see another angel whose face is very familiar to me, and I look at them and ask this question: is this really happening? They said yes. I got up, walked over to a bench next to the greenhouse. One angel sat on the left, one on the right. We were talking. I said, what's going on? Who am I connected to? What am I connected to? From around the corner, Jesus Christ himself poked his head out. The angel that was in my dream said, that's who you're connected to. And everything went black. The face of Jesus came right before my face. And he said, now do you believe? Bam, the lights came on. The room had about 10 people walking around in it. It was bright lights, middle of the day. And I cried tears of joy for 48 straight hours. If you don't believe me, You can ask Amos Martin. He said, man, you better cool up. They're going to stick you in a psych ward. I said, I'm just so happy. Fast forward 3 years. I'm reading my daily devotional. I come across John 15:5, where it says, and I quote, I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. I had read that passage at least 4 times from my come to Jesus moment to that day, and it read right over top of it. I'd missed it totally, and it was a supernatural experience being called out in the print of a book I had read many times in the last few years. A supernatural personal experience laid out perfectly, and that is why the book of John is so amazing. See, the Word of God is living and active, but that is the topic for next week. So once again, I just want to say thank you. Keep safe, and I'll see y'all next week. Thanks.